Mr. Boo.
Oh hey, it is I, Mr. Boo, Championship Guru, and it's that time again when I told the entertainment jabroni, that entertainment guru, the guy who thinks he's the ghost host with the most on YouTube, to hit the damn bricks. Because last night, we were in Indianapolis, baby, for the 2025 Royal Rumble. That's right. Not only is the road to WrestleMania officially begun, but the road to 500 subscribers is still running us smooth here on Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru's channel, which, well, much like the NWO, I'm taking over. So you might as well just say it's Mr. Boo Championship Guru's channel now. And now let's get into this. Let's review the Royal Rumble. First thing is first, we started with the 30-man women's battle royal. And it was good. It had some good spots. Piper Niven taking out like 5, 6, 7 people back to back to back. Some right all at once. That was cool. That was great. That was groovy. But let me tell you something. Yeah. We had some surprise entrants that made the Women's Royal Rumble just that much better. We had the return of Little Miss Bliss. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Alexa Bliss hasn't been seen since January 2023 when she left to go have a child, but she is now returned. We had the woman who signed with WWE from TNA, who made her appearance last year in the Rumble, Jordynne Grace. But you want to know what really got everyone hyped? That's right. It's when we heard, yo, it's time to rock and roll. Yeah, Trish frickin' Stratus, the legend in her own time. Trish Stratus came back. But that wasn't even it, because the number 30 entrant in this Women's Royal Rumble was none other than Nikki Bella, one half of the Bella twins. I did not think we were going to see Nikki Bella again. But there was somebody even more spectacular, someone even more electrifying. And no, it's not The Rock. This is the Women's Royal Rumble, so just you hold your damn horses, son. It was somebody who just is drizzled in flair. That's right, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble here this year in Indianapolis, none other than the returning Charlotte Flair. And what makes this special is now she is the first woman to win 2 Royal Rumbles. I think it was, she won it in 2020 and she won it again last night. And she did it with style. She did it with flair. She was styling. She was profiling. She went the mile. And guess what? She's going to WrestleMania. Hopefully to challenge Tiffany Stratton, because let me tell you, somebody has to tell Tiffy it is not and never has been and never will be Tiffy time. And who better than Charlotte Flair? Now there was a lot of good spots in these moments here created by this Women's Royal Rumble. Nothing really spectacular. Naomi didn't do any of the death-defying Kofi Kingston saves that we know Naomi and Kofi for. But we did have some great returns and some surprises, and we had Charlotte Flair win the entire damn thing. But with that said, it was a spectacular Women's Royal Rumble. But now we got to talk about championships. 2 championship matches. The first one up is the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, going up against Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin in a 2 out of 3 falls match, brother. Now let me tell you something. This match was good. This match had a lot of good spots, a lot of good tag team maneuvers, a lot of good high flying. Both teams were on par with each other. It was back and forth. It was really well done. It was really good. And it kept your attention. DIY ended up getting the first fall, to then lose the second fall to Motor City Machine Guns. And again, the back and forth, spectacular. But, in my personal opinion, and my opinion matters, because I am champion, oh yeah. The Street Profits coming out and losing it from Motor City Machine Guns? What kind of ending was that? Like, who is writing these shows anymore? Back in my day, we knew how to write a wrestling match. We knew how to write a show. We knew how to deliver on that drama and on that. And now, new WWE Tag Team Champions of the World. It ended in a well, not actually a disqualification, because throughout the whole match, the ref was doing a very bad job. It was like he was a NFL ref during a fog storm and couldn't even tell what the coin toss was. He was just DIY was using that to their advantage the whole match. And then while, again, the ref was distracted by a man in a mask, instead of doing his damn job, Street Profits come up and destroy Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY are still tag team champions. Great match, good back and forth, good tag team spots, good bumps, some high-flying maneuvers, but in the end, I think that they ruined it with a stupid interference call. Like, just let the Motor City Machine Guns have what they frickin' deserve already. And speaking of things people think they deserve, the next match, again for the gold. Kevin Owens, he's been in more Royal Rumble main events, more Royal Rumble title shots, not won a single one. He thought he deserved Cody Rhodes' title. So, he took the title he stole, the winged crest title, and he hung it up there with Cody's real title, and we had something that's like a revamp, a retelling of a WrestleMania 10 story when it was Scott Hall, Mr. AKA Razor Ramon, Chico, versus the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, when one was the Intercontinental Champion and the other just thought he was the Intercontinental Champion. We had a retelling of that where Cody Rhodes, real champion, Kevin Owens, not real champion, ladder match, wonderful. And it was good. It was hard hitting. Like, let me tell you something. When I look at a ladder match, that's what I want to see. I want to see people risking life and limb. I want to see people entertaining. I want to see storytelling. I want to see everyone at their best. And let me tell you, Kevin Owens. Ooh, yeah, Kevin Owens. Yeah. He was doing his damnedest. And this man has been through the indies. This man is an incredible wrestler. And Cody Rhodes, one more to say than he is the son of a plumber. He's the son of Dusty frickin' Rhodes, the half-brother of Dustin Rhodes, a.k.a. Goldust. The man is wrestling legacy. There is more than one royal family in wrestling, and he proved it once again. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, I think, blew the roof off of Indianapolis, whatever arena they were in Indianapolis, blew the freaking roof off of it, and fought under the goddamn stars. In fact, they were the stars of the two championship title matches, because Kevin Owens went the distance early. Cody took a lot of good hard spills, a lot of good hard bumps, a lot of good hard spots. And then Cody came back, and Kevin Owens did the same thing. A lot of hard bumps and spots. In fact, there was a couple. KO powerbombed Cody Rhodes in the corner with the table, or with the ladder in the corner. And I mean, Cody's upper back and head just right on the ladder. And then there was the spot I thought KO was done for. The ladder was set up sideways. Sideways. And he took a back body drop from Cody Rhodes and just, this was the sound. Body meeting metal. It was spectacular. It was downright electrifying. And then the ending of the match. Oh, yeah, the ending of the match was, poor Kevin Owens. Oh, my goodness. Fighting on the announce table. they had the ladder between the announce table and the ring, and he was going for a package pile driver, and we all know that's what took Randy Orton out, and he was going to do it again to Cody Rhodes because, well, hell, it's a championship match, and if you're not willing to put someone else's body on the line and yours as well, then you just don't deserve the gold. But it backfired because Cody Rhodes was ready to defend his title with all that he had, all that he could muster. And what did he muster? Yet again, a reversal, but not a back body drop. No, not this time, but an Alabama slam. Kevin Owens lifted up and slammed off the announce table, head first, back of his head, up his upper back, right through the ladder. And he got folded like an accordion, and that ain't no lie. Sami Zayn didn't even know what to think. No one knew how to even react to that. They didn't know how to touch Owens because Owens was folded up like clean laundry. He was folded up, coiled like a snake, head first through the ladder, down onto the floor. That led Cody Rhodes to climb the ladder to greatness, take down not one but both belts, and be deemed the undisputed champion. Now, Sami Zayn came out. Sami Zayn came out, and he didn't know what to think. Both these men, because at one point, another great spot that I failed to mention, but I'm going to mention it right now. These promos, they ain't scripted. It's like it was in the 90s. I'm out here just doing it off the top of my head, people. So why don't you give it a like, a subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because I'm doing my damnedest to entertain you. Just like Cody Rhodes and KO, when KO did his brainbuster type maneuver off the top rope onto a ladder, bouncing Cody Rhodes right up onto his feet, and then Cody just collapses down onto his chest and his face. Sami Zayn came out, checking on both of them. They're both his friends. And then in the end, when KO was just kind of rolled up like a doobie, rolled up like a joint laying on the floor ready to be smoked. Or maybe he was smoked. Maybe he was smoked and then put out by Cody Rhodes. Didn't know what to do. Nobody knew if he was hurt. Nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew how to touch him, how to approach it. But you know what was approached? Those titles. And they were grabbed by Cody Rhodes. And that was the better of the two title matches at the Royal Rumble. And now I'm going to talk about the better of the two Rumbles. Last year, I think the women stole the show. But, ooh, not this time. Not this time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The men's Royal Rumble went off from the start. We had Penta and Rey Mysterio. We had Lucha Libre in the house. And the Lucha Libres kept coming as we had Santos Escobar. And then we had Chad Gable, who was surrounded by luchadors. Andrade was in there. We still don't know who was teaching Chad Gable the art, the dark art of how to handle Lucha Libre, but it didn't work for him because he was gone. Now, granted, what the women did good was they had a lot more room for surprise and returning entrants. But during the Royal Rumble, during all the crowd's noise and chaos, someone in that audience must have said his name. And he appeared all the way from TNA, the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry. They said his name, he came, and he saw, and he was tossed out by the OTC because welcome to the WWE, Joe Hendry. But that wasn't even all, because Akira Tozawa was coming out to help Otis. You know, my boy Otis, the big worm, the big dancing Otis. And he got attacked from behind by a bitter Royal Rumble entrant that was disqualified. And that was, Carmelo Hayes. And then on Akira Tozawa's neck and head area in the back, Melo didn't freaking miss. And Akira Tozawa hit the ground and he was out. So what did Triple H do? What could they do back in Gorilla? He wasn't waking up. Akira was out. He was snoring. He was counting sheep all day long. Well, there was no news on WWE 2K's front. No video game trailer, no news, no footage, no nothing, no screenshots except for an outdated Charlotte Flair. But they were allowing YouTubers to play a limited copy of the game, a downgraded version of the game, and one of those YouTubers was in Gorilla for some reason, and Triple H looked at him and said, hey, I Show Speed, you're up, brother. Go on out. You're in the Royal Rumble. And I Show Speed did it. And he came out, and he actually got an elimination alongside Braun Breaker, and he tried to befriend Braun Breaker. And what did Braun Breaker do? He welcomed him to the WWE the only way WWE superstars can, and that's with a spear that almost broke him in half. And then he lifted the YouTuber up, much like I would lift the entertainment guru up, because the championship guru is the only guru that you should even be watching. I would lift him up just like Braun Breaker did and press slam him over the top ropes. And who was there other than Otis? My boy Otis. Caught him. Caught him. And we thought we were going to see a spot where he'd roll I Show Speed back in. Nah. Not only did I Show Speed get shown the speed of Braun Breaker coming off them ropes at 20 miles per hour and snapping him like a twig, like Goldberg back in his prime, but Otis just tossed him like a sack of frickin' potatoes, brother, over his head. Ooh, yeah, he smacked the announce table and rolled off. I Show Speed, good night. You might want to go back to YouTube, man, because the WWE is nowhere for you to be. Hell, he might have to start 2 channels now because Braun Breaker snapped him in half. He may have 2 YouTube channels, one for his legs and one for his torso. Now let me get into the meat, the potatoes, the gravy. Now, the only other downside besides no WWE 2K25 news is there was no electrifying moment. The Rock was a no-show. The Rock was a no-show. But John Cena made his return. We had John Cena make his return. We had the phenomenal AJ Styles make his return as well. And we had them standing in the ring with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, John Cena. The names in this Royal Rumble just kept coming. Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman. The Royal Rumble was amazing. We had Jey Uso. We had Jimmy Uso. We had L.A. Knight, yeah! And we had a very good stare down between Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns, and Braun Breaker actually tried to snap Roman in half, but Roman got up and said, "Get the hell out of here," like my cousin Jey Uso. Yeet, right out of the ring. Nobody messes with the OTC, but the original Tribal Chief did eventually get thrown over the ropes, which left us with Jey Uso and John Cena, and the last entrant, which should have been the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, but instead it was just Logan Paul. Well, needless to say, at least the match ended on a good note because Logan didn't win. Nobody wanted Logan to win. He got booed more than Dominic Mysterio. He got booed worse than Dominic Mysterio. He got booed worse than Hogan, brother. But with that being said, we had some electrifying moments because we thought Cena, we hoped, we wanted. The final time is now. Cena, Uso fought hard. We even got the "you can't see me" 5-knuckle a shuffle. They took each other over the ropes. We thought we were going to get an attitude adjustment from John Cena onto the floor, eliminating Jey Uso, much like he did earlier with Finn Balor. John Cena attitude adjusted Finn Balor right on out the ring from the apron. We thought we were going to see it again, but that slippery Jey Uso That slippery SOB. Nah, not the biggest, baddest, meanest SOB. That's Braun Strowman. But the slipperiest, sneakiest SOB that is Jey Uso slides out of it back into the ring. Cena has yet to come back over the ropes, and he just pushes and yeets Cena right on out the ring. And we've got main event Jey Uso. That's right. Down since day one-ish. It's just me, Uso. Main event Jey Uso is gonna main event WrestleMania. And he's lucky that he can pick Gunther or Cody Rhodes, because if he picked Mr. Boo, the championship guru, I would show him the true meaning of no yeet. I would show him the true meaning of no mercy. Hell, Charlotte's lucky I'm not a woman, or I would show her real drip, real drizzle, real flair. So let me tell you something, yeah, let me tell you something. Was the Royal Rumble good? It doesn't matter if the Royal Rumble was good. In fact, it only matters that this year's Royal Rumble was actually very entertaining. It was very good. It wasn't great, but it was very good. I'll give it 4.5 stars out of 5 stars. It wasn't as great as the greatest there is, and that is me. If I was in the Royal Rumble, I would have started at 1 like Ray. I would have started at 2 like Penta, but I'd have still been standing at the end. Losers. And speaking of losers, I guess I'm gonna give the channel back to Mr. Boo, the entertainment guru, so he can talk about things like horror movies and video games and streams and 2K25. But I've been Mr. Boo, championship guru, and I am out. Until next time, when I review WrestleMania. And you best bet on everything in your life, I'ma still have this come April, 'cause I'm never losing. I take and I protect my precious, my gold. Oh, this is my gold. You hear that, Tommaso Ciampa? Come get it. You want some? Come get some. I've been Mr. Boo, the championship guru. And I took over. And I'm taking over again. But for right now, I'm going to go show everyone why I'm the champ. Have a great day, and I hope you had a good WrestleMania. Shit. I'm going to keep that in there. I hope you had a good road to WrestleMania weekend, a good Royal Rumble weekend. Yeah, I'm Mr. Boo, entertainment guru. And like always, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video.